What's up, guys? Welcome to Life Knowledge. My name is Justin Alphabet. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. Stay to the end of the video so you get all the information that you need. Today we're going to be talking about self-leadership. Okay, guys, so we're going to be talking about self-leadership, and I wanted to talk about that because I have seen in a lot of relationships and in a lot of people's lives lately that they just don't have the same type of self-leadership that people of the past have had, or, the top 1%ers do, right? If you want to have success in your life, you have to learn first how to lead yourself. If you want other people to follow you on social media, if you want other people to, follow your acting, your art, your music, your entrepreneurship, your business, to get clients, to, sell a product or whatever it might be, you have to first, have self-leadership and be able to lead yourself to your end goal, right? And so a little bit more about what self-leadership looks like is with relationships. I personally realized that I wasn't leading myself as well as I could be, right? So at the beginning of my relationships, typically, I've worked out, I look good, I am, taking care of myself, and at the start of the relationship, you're typically in your best shape, right? But time goes on during a relationship, and you start to get rid of your habits, right? You start to go to the gym less. You start to do other things. You start to hang out with your partner more and stay in on, the weeknights or whatever, instead of going to the gym, or not waking up as early. So because, you're tired or from the night before of going on a date or hanging out with your partner or whatever, right? The point here being is that you've let yourself slip. You have stopped leading yourself typically when you've been in a relationship for a really long time. And you're not prioritizing the things that person started to like you for in the first place. And that's typically, how relationships start to go downhill, is because a person fell in love with the version of you that you started out in the beginning of the relationship as. So they started to like you for the fit version of yourself, for the healthy version of yourself, for the driven, go-getter, risk-taker type of person that you were. But then you've become kind of a lazier, more relaxed kind of person as time has gone on in the relationship. And, they may be forgiving of that for a little while or whatever, but the point being is that they aren't as attracted to you as they were at the beginning of your relationship. Your relationship might not be as passionate as it once was. And so the point being here is that if you continue to do those self-leadership activities during the entirety of your relationship, then the chances of you sticking together will be much better. And also, you will feel much better about yourself as well. So self-leadership is very important. If you are trying to be an influencer, or you're trying to, sell a product to people, or things like that, you have to first lead yourself to that product, or you have to lead yourself in specific ways, or conduct yourself in certain ways, so that people will see you as an authority, that they will see you as an expert, or see you as a person of value who they can take relationship advice from. You don't take cooking advice from someone who's not chubby, right? You don't take athletic advice from someone who's not fit, because if it's like an oxymoron. Why would you take health advice from someone who's unhealthy? Or like a doctor, like if you see a doctor who's unhealthy, the chances are of you listening to what they say, like, even lower than normal. Some people don't even listen to their doctors, but they would listen even less to their doctors, right? So the point being is that, like, you have to walk the walk first, right, to get people to follow you. And specifically for men in relationships, this part's important because men are supposed to lead in a relationship. Most women want to be led in a relationship down a certain path and in a certain direction. And if you lose sight of that direction, or you aren't leading yourself down that path first, then why would a woman want to follow you anyways, right? If you aren't doing what you said you would do at the beginning of the relationship, if you've changed who you were from the beginning of the relationship, then why would she want to be with you, right? So I figured that out for myself. Like, I have to be committed for myself to work out for the next 40 years every day, right? I have that planned in my mind, right? I have that mentality that I want to do that for me also. Like, that's something I would call, self-love also, is not only doing it for that other person, but also doing it for yourself. Because the consequences of me not doing that, for example, would be, one, I would lose my relationship. If, the person didn't want to be with me anymore, if I got fat or lazy or whatever, right? And so I would lose not only, my relationship, I might lose my wealth, and I would lose my health. So if I don't take care of myself and love myself the way that I'm supposed to, then I could lose everything, right? So I've committed to myself to love myself in a specific way and lead myself in a specific way for the next 40 plus years of my life, 50 years. I'm almost 30. I'm 27 right now. Yeah. I'm 27. I'm almost 30. And, 50 plus years, or the rest of my life even, I've planned that I will work out at some point every day or 6 days a week, in my specific case, for the rest of my life. And that monotony can be really horrible, or it can be amazing. You can choose for yourself. You can smile when it's sunshine and you can smile when it's rain, or you can frown when it's rain and you can hate it the whole time, right? You have a choice. I prefer to choose to smile when it's sunshine and smile when it's rain, because it makes the rain much more enjoyable. So when I'm tearing my quads apart, you'll see my teeth gritted like this. It's actually me smiling. This is me smiling when I'm, ripping my quads apart, or, going hard on leg day, or, doing other martial arts or other things like that I enjoy, and, training, right? So the point being is, like, also imagine you get into a relationship and later on, and you ask your wife to start working out, but you're not working out. Imagine how hypocritical that's going to look. If you haven't been working out for a long time, you can't be asking other people to do things that you're not willing to do. Leaders do things first that they go down the road first. They charge ahead, and then other people will follow you. That's why it's called a leader, because you're in the lead. You're supposed to lead in a relationship. You're supposed to, help people follow you. And most people want to follow people who lead if they lead in the right way. So you have to lead by example, right? So do it first is my point there. But anyways, I hope you guys have learned a little bit about self-leadership. If you have questions, go ahead and comment them below. Thank you for watching. I hope you have the day you deserve. Let's level up, and I'll see you in the next one.